What's up, everyone? It's your boy Norm Radd89 here, bringing you another video today. Today, here to review Thor Love and Thunder. We had Disney Plus Day yesterday, so I got a chance to check this one out after the football game. Sadly, the Rams did lose my team, so was it a good night, though? Did we finish off as a good night when we watched Thor Love and Thunder? I don't know. Sadly, it was kind of a mediocre, crappy night. But we're going to get into positives, the negatives, my rating. Then I'm going to send you all home. Let's do this. Roll it. So Thor Love and Thunder is the fourth film in the Thor franchise, the second film that's directed by Taika Waititi, and sadly this wasn't a slam dunk like Thor Ragnarok. I had a lot of fun with that third film. I highly think that's the best Thor film. And this one, Thor Love and Thunder, they missed the mark on a lot of areas. But first, let's get into some positives. One main positive right away is it's Marvel. You can tell there's a lot of production design, the costumes, all that kind of stuff. You know, they put millions and millions of dollars into this and everything. The graphics, all that kind of stuff. It's pretty much the mediocre still, or still Marvel. It's just kind of their same template stuff that is just recurring and reoccurring now. But my favorite thing about this film is Christian Bale's performance as the main villain, Gore the God Butcher. I think Christian Bale's the best. Sadly, his performance is wasted in this film because it's just a bland and not really great film. But his performance was badass. I even like the design of his character and like that kind of black and white look. And he has like the necro sword. So yeah, Christian Bale, slam dunk, was easily the best part of this movie. Now let's get right into the mix and negatives because there's a lot of stuff, a lot of problems with this movie. The main problem, I think, is just the dialogue and the tone. There's no balance of dialogue and tone. So they go with like heavy comedy. There's a lot of silly comedy like that doesn't land, and these jokes that are there to kind of break tension. But the tension moments that they have in this film are ones that you kind of want, you're supposed to want, because you want to feel for characters or you want your audience members to have emotions, but it's like they undercut it when they have a joke or something like that. So the dialogue and the tone is completely missed on this film. Another thing is the performances, which is from everybody else pretty much, I did not like. Like, Christian Bale was great. Did not like Chris Hemsworth. Did not like Natalie Portman. It just fell flat on so many other levels, and that's what kind of sucks, is it just felt like all the other actors and all the other people were kind of just walking through this film, just like, you know, doing their daily day thing. There wasn't like a standout performance besides Christian Bale. So that's what I'm talking about. It's just such a bland, mediocre kind of film, especially after Thor Ragnarok, which we had was like a slam dunk. Like, it's action packed, it's funny, it's got great memorable moments, cool action sequences, and this one's just like kind of the exact opposite. It's like this, they tried to hit that mark again and catch lightning in a bottle again, but it's just very hollow. I also should have known that there was going to be a big problem with this movie. I knew within the first 30 minutes we had two GNR songs, Guns N' Roses. We had two songs ready by them, and we had a Guns N' Roses poster in a room. So it's like, I should have known, man. GNR, like, I'm just so tired of that band. So once I should have known, like, we're like, for real, 30 minutes in, two songs and a poster ready of that band, and I'm like, damn, it was like the mark of death right there. Like, I just couldn't do it. And as the movie went on, it just kind of felt, like I said, like hollow experiences, scenes that I really didn't care about, a story that I really didn't care about. We have Russell Crowe in here as Zeus, who that scene I think fell flat. There's just a lot of moments in this film where there's like scenes where they build up and you think something's cool is going to happen or something memorable is going to happen, and then it just doesn't. It's just there. And I don't feel the chemistry or connection between Chris Hemsworth and Natalie Portman. Like, I just don't believe that factor in their characters or the film or anything like that. So when you're trying to get emotions out of your audience members and then you're undercutting with comedy and you don't feel the chemistry, you don't like the story, like, there's just so many elements that are like weighing it down that are just fighting this film for real. And like Thor Love and Thunder, I think highly missed the mark, and it really sucks too, because I was kind of getting onto Thor. Like, after Thor Ragnarok, I was like, maybe with this fourth film, you know, I saw trailers and I know there's a lot of negative reviews and like people most likely just didn't like this film at all. So I knew that going into it. But I was like, all right, let's, you know, Thor, let's give him a chance, just because, like I said, I was a little bit high on him from Thor Ragnarok. He did good in the Infinity War movies, even though, like I said, Chris Hemsworth, he's not my favorite of the Avengers or anything like that. So I just wanted to give it a chance, a solid chance. And yeah, this is just a very hollow experience. That's probably the one kind of phrase I would describe this film as, like, it's just a hollow experience. But I did really like Christian Bale. Like I said, the graphics, the production design, you can tell there's millions of dollars invested in this movie. But was it worth it? Sadly, I don't think so. Marvel, like I said, is kind of getting into that era where they're just pumping out content left and right, and it's not going to be the greatest. And to me, it's never going to be as good as it was when they hit that Civil War, Infinity War, Endgame level stuff. When they were doing that era of Marvel, I'm telling you right now, we are never going to reach that height again. Even if they bring up Secret Wars, even if they bring up the X-Men again, like, fuck no. We are never going to hit that height of that first 10 years of the Marvel. They're never going to do that again. So yeah, just this one was a highly missed. For rating, bro, let's get into the rating just to let you know. It's going to get a 4 out of 10. This is very just below average, like mediocre, just garbage, to be honest. Like I said, there's very small things that are positives, and there's just so many negatives weighing this film down. And like, yeah, I will never really have a desire to go back to this film unless I'm like binging all the Marvel movies for like another ranking or something like that. I'm probably never going to watch this movie again. But let me know in the comment section, because these are just my thoughts. What did you all think of Thor Love and Thunder? I would love to hear from all of you, because I know there are some fans out there of this one. There are people out there that do like this one, and I would love to see your side. Tell me in the comments. Let me know, what did you really enjoy about this film? Or were you kind of like me and this one just fell flat on so many areas? And don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss a thing on the channel, because we're going to be coming up with some other rankings pretty soon for subgenres. Next up, after the found footage binge, I'm like, that was a really daunting task, watching so many found footage films over that last week. So now we're moving on to slashers, one of my favorites. And this one's going to be hard in a different way, because there's so many slasher films that I do love. So it's going to be hard to narrow it down to a 10. It's like the exact opposite of found footage. Found footage, I didn't have a huge inventory to dig into, so I had to watch more. Slashers, there's so many that I love, but I got to narrow it down to 10. So make sure you stay tuned to the channel. And also have a safe and happy day, everyone. Peace out.